Hey everyone, it's Tim from Livestock Specialty and Heirloom Livestock. Thanks for joining us again today. Just want to make a quick video talking to you about syringes and talking about needles. We get lots of questions about this, about what size should I buy, what should I use? And I think I have a general answer for you. What I am going to end up telling you is I would like to see you purchase 1-inch 18 gauge lure lock needles. Now the size of the syringe itself is going to vary. A couple things to keep in mind. When we talk about gauge of needles, the larger the number, the smaller the needle size is going to be. That means that an 18 gauge is larger than a 20 gauge, and a 20 gauge is going to be larger than a 21. At the end of the day, we want to use as small of a syringe as necessary and as large of a needle as the animal can tolerate. And the reason for that is twofold. The main one that you want to consider is that when you look at certain medications, they're not all created equally. Some of them, like Nuflor, are very, very thick. Some of them, like Dectomax, are very, very thin and watery. So we want to try to find that happy medium. The reason for that is you're going to get your most bang for your buck when you buy these in bulk. You don't want to have a ton of different sizes. You don't want to have a ton of different needle sizes. So what do we do to find that happy medium? Well, the happy medium is going to be, I think on anybody's farm, you can get by with some 10 ml syringes and some 5 ml syringes. Now, this is the syringe, this is the needle. The other thing I want you to consider is getting lure lock needles instead of lure slip. So a lure lock needle is actually going to twist into the end of the syringe. That way it can't come out, where a slip is just simply going to slip over top of it. The issue you're going to run into there is if you give a shot to the animal might jump or take off, and we don't want the needle going with them. The last thing that I want you to consider is the smaller the milliliter size of the syringe, the easier the medication is going to push. So if I draw up 3 milliliters of Nuflor in this 3 ml syringe and 3 milliliters of Nuflor in this 10 ml syringe, it's going to feel easier to push it out of this smaller one than out of this larger one. A little tidbit of information is cc's, cubic centimeters, is the same as milliliters. So depending on where you're at in the world, you may hear medications referred to in cc's or mLs. Just know that they are all the same. Hopefully this helps give you some ideas of what you need to do when it comes to picking out syringes and needles for your animals. I am Tim from Livestock Specialty and Heirloom Livestock. Thanks for joining us again today, and I look forward to seeing all of you again next time.